get there.
I mean, what kind of stuff, what kind of bands, musicians influences you in the music?
For me, I mean, obviously I grew up on like Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Rush. My dad got me into like Bob Seger and ZZ Top, stuff like that. I mean, that's pretty much it for me. I mean, Pantera, obviously, when I started playing guitar, I was really into Pantera, the older Metallica stuff. I kind of, fused that all together. The classic rock stuff I got into as like a kid. And then, in my early teenage years, metal type stuff. What about you?
I would say the same. I'm into a lot of bands, like newer and older bands like Clutch and Mastodon. And then, I go back and, I like Led Zeppelin's one of my favorite bands as well. And he already mentioned Rush and those bands. Molly Hatchet, a lot of the Southern 38 Special, a lot of those bands that just kind of, I don't know, I think you can hear definitely in our music what we're into. And, we do listen to some off the beaten path type stuff. We're 6 guys in a band and we all don't share the same musical taste, but a lot of those infuse.
Cool. Now the fact that you're a Christian band has been it's been put across as I guess it's kind of worked both ways actually. And whilst you try to distance yourself from that kind of niche of we are a Christian metal band and that's all we're going to do. And do you find that having that faith is challenging when you're going out in a kind of a metal environment?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that we are Christian guys in a band.
Yeah.
So, to label ourselves as a Christian band, really, in the Christian market, we really don't do a whole lot. And, what it is with us is we kind of have a respect thing where I respect everybody, and we all respect everybody for their own beliefs.
Yeah.
You're not going to find us preaching or teaching or anything like that. Like we'll gladly share our opinions and beliefs with anybody. But we've never been the band, and we go out with a lot of bands that afterwards will go, I had no idea you guys were until now. And it's and they find that refreshing almost that we're not down there like shoving the Bible down people's throat and stuff. But the bottom line is we have our beliefs, and we're having fun playing in a band. And if anybody is ever willing to share, or hang out, which we always chat about more than just gear when we're with other bands and stuff. So we're always willing and open, but.
Yeah, I think it's a really kind of a refreshing thing for a band like you, because there's a lot of stuff where you either have to be it's maybe a bit more of an outdated ideal now, but there's still this underlying thing that if you're a Christian, you can't like metal.
Sure.
There's certain elements of it. I think, have you been challenged about it by fans at all?
No. We've never really been challenged by it at all. It's been out there since the beginning, so it wasn't like anything changed in the middle or anything. So anybody that tagged along with us, that seems to be our fans that are along for the ride with us. It seems that already know what we're about. And if they don't, then they don't really care. Like I said, we're all about respect. So as long as everybody respects us and we respect everybody else, then everybody just gets along fine.
Awesome. You're going out opening band. It's a difficult position to be in, especially on a tour like this.
Yeah.
How do you prepare to get out there and do that?
It's not a big deal. These shows have been good. It seems like most of the people out here, music fans, are there. They're there to see every single band. And when you're an opening band on American tours, a lot of times people don't start getting there till the second half of the second band set. Out here, we walk out and it's almost completely full. By the third song, the whole floor is completely packed. So you can tell people out here really support bands in general. Even if they've never heard them before, they seem more receptive, more interested in discovering new bands, and So it's not a big deal, honestly. I mean,
Yeah.
it's great. I mean, we're really happy just to be on this tour and to be able to do this. So
I guess one advantage almost is that you can kind of get out, play, and then just kind of chill out a little bit more after you've been enjoy the other bands, really.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I think it's good because it's like Chad said, it's this thing of there are some shows where you'll go to and the opening band will have virtually nobody, but it's always a lot of times people pay the money. I mean, it's a place like London, people travel from far and wide to come. They want to get the most of the money, especially kind of in the current climate and stuff. Yeah, just kind of to round up, really. If you kind of looking to the future, where do you want to go with the band? Do you want to keep getting bigger? Are you happy where you are?
No, we'll always. I mean, we'll never. I don't think as a musician you ever really like concede to just like happy where you're at. Mm-hmm. And I don't think as a musician, musically, ever think that way. I don't think the thought ever crosses our mind as far as like, yeah, we're happy where we're at. We'll always want to do better. Always want to kind of one up the last thing that you just did. And really, I give a lot of credit to our fans that have helped us get this far, because without our fans, without anybody out there that listens to us, we're nothing. We're basically a basement band that might as well just practice every weekend and play, some local gigs. So it's really, it's really the fans that help us keep us going, and get us, and any new fans that we just get. I mean, it's as important that they continue coming out and help supporting us every time we come through. Mm-hmm. And that's, for us, that's what's gonna elevate us and take us to the next level and the next level from there. Hopefully, I'd love to be doing this for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. And just was there a point where you realised that this was it wasn't just going to be kind of a thing you did on the site? It really, when it blew out almost, when things started getting bigger, did that happen at a certain point, or was it just kind of progressive?
I don't know. For me personally, I've always had a really great feeling about this band, and from the start, and it's just been a matter of playing your cards right and taking the right tours. Sometimes sometimes you don't take certain tours just because they might not do well for you or whatever. We've got a lot of people that are contacting us at least, which is a great sign for future tours and stuff. So there's a lot of potential out there, but for now, I think we're at a good place.
Yeah.
And I think we could definitely do better. And I just look forward to seeing especially rounding out this year, starting the next year, and then finishing out, seeing what next year holds, just see what happens.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, and thanks a lot, and look forward to the set.
Thank you so much, man.